Goal of life. Human life is very precious. It is the climax of evolution. One goes through 8.4 million species of life before getting human birth. It gives us opportunity to get to know ourselves. Animals have only 3 layers of awareness, which is matter, energy and mind. Humans have 2 more faculties, which is intellect and consciousness. With intellect or buddhi, we can think, we can choose direction. Animals through instinct, they survive. We can use intellect for evolution and consciousness to experience bliss. Human life is wasted unless it is utilized properly. Consider, you have a cell phone which you use only for calling out and receiving call. But suppose you got smartphone which can do internet, Facebook, emails and all other functions. If you use it only just like cell phone, it is foolishness. Same way, human body is equipped with intellect and consciousness, and if we don't utilize it properly, human life is wasted. So many people waste their life in survival, pleasure, power and greed. Matter of fact, they suffer much more than animals do. Animals survive through instinct. They don't have stress. They don't have to think. But we have this quality we have to utilize, and that utilization is to question, what is my goal? Who am I? Where do I come from? Where would I go? These are the questioning possible only in human life. And this is when spiritual evolution takes place. If we waste our life, just like animals, in survival, pleasure, possessions, it will be wasted. Unless we wake up and ask question, who am I? Then we will be 2-legged animals, just surviving. Even if God gave us several hundred years to live, unless we wake up, human life will be wasted. So the question we ask, what do I want out of life? And everyone describes differently. Somebody says, I want muscles, I want power, I want to visit places, I want pleasure of seeing, hearing, traveling. Somebody describes, I want a house, I want a car. Somebody describes, I want to be a politician, I want to be a movie star, I want to be a dancer, I want to win gold medal. Behind all these pursuits, one common thing is, one is looking for happiness. But if you analyze further, what is happiness? Happiness coming from the sense organs is only temporary. You experience pleasure, and pleasure subsides with time and again turns into pain. Pleasure depends upon your sense organs and also outside subjects. So we are totally dependent on outside for pleasure. What everyone wants is total lasting pleasure. And that pleasure never subsides. It is the source of our being, and its name is bliss. In this book, The Secret of Bliss, I have explained the details. So really, where is bliss? If you look at the chart, with the body and senses, you go out in the world and experience seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, possessing things, possessing people, name, fame, power, and belonging. All these are temporary. They are called pleasure. Pleasure of senses is reliable, but pleasure coming from possession of things and people are outside. We have no control. We cannot hang on to it. And belonging to nation, religion, or any kind of identity actually is abstract. Where is bliss? Bliss, on the other hand, is when you withdraw your senses, go to the mind, intellect, quiet the mind, and experience what is behind the mind is consciousness. And consciousness is the nature of our total real being, Sat Chit Anand, immortality, consciousness, and bliss. So bliss is the nature of Atman, and that is what we are. So by going inward, withdrawing the senses, we experience bliss. On the other hand, if you go outward, you go in a wrong direction, scatter your energy. Instead of peace, you find stress. So, goal of life is to find bliss. And if you are not aware, then that is a wastage of human life, because this is the chance we get to utilize it. If you don't use it, then you can become blissful out of ignorance like animals do, or you struggle for pleasure and power, you find temporary happiness followed by pain. So one should yearn, ask the question, who am I? What is my goal? And direct life and its energy to find this primary goal, that is called self-realization, that gives us lasting peace. Jai Bhagwan.